So welcome back to part 3 of the
Yeah.
Shugendo experience.
Yeah.
So we went bed about 10 p.m. Then I think it was like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Then this.
Yeah, so basically at 4 a.m. I forgot to mention that in all these practices during this like walking in the mountain and everything, the leader had a conch shell,
Yeah.
which you actually blow to
Yeah.
signify.
Yeah.
Exactly, and you basically blow that conch shell, like almost like a flute, and then it's a huge. It almost sounds more like a trumpet than a flute, but it reverberates like around the mountain. Like you can just hear the
Echo
like this,
thing. Yeah.
which is really nice if you blow it properly. Yeah, everyone. Of course, the Sendatsu leader he can blow it properly, but the rest was still
Rest of the
practicing.
three people was like holding, like they just like
3-4 people.
Yeah.
Or holding, like they have to blow it together as well. And we've had some of them just started out practicing, so they weren't as good as the leader. And that's I mean I wouldn't be if I for something like that as well. But like, so that is
We woke up with the
Yeah.
shell, like
Yeah.
ooh.
exactly. So basically, with the conch shell going, we have to wake up and we have to get changed or like get ready.
Well,
And
just like we still in that uniform from like last night, and we have to take off this thing, and we have to be like just like one foot.
yeah.
Then this is another hardest part. It's called Seigyo, which is like I guess you've seen.
Yeah, so it's like a waterfall meditation practice.
Well, it's like end of the May, but you have to be like at 4 a.m. You just like one like cloth of this.
Yeah, so we just when I show a loincloth, right? Exactly.
And we walk to the waterfall. So of course, it's like freezing cold. It's like, of course, it's like mountain. So then, it's a waterfall.
Yeah.
How was it? Like, but let us like explain how we did it.
Yeah. And so we woke up at 4, right? Then, as you say, without going the waterfall experience, like meditation. But what to mention, like during most of this time, actually outside was raining.
Yeah.
And then waking up 4, and then you try to get there. To be fair, it's not that far. It's just 3 minutes walk.
Yeah.
It's just next to the, this temple we're staying. So like, when we're just going through to the bottom of that place, and like there is like a, when I say waterfall, but it's not exactly like a waterfall. There's a water gushing out. Is it? Well, they say Takikyo is like a waterfall. So underneath this water, we have to go under it, and we have to basically chant the Heart Sutra.
Yeah.
Or together with this.
Shinkyo.
Exactly.
And the Sentatsu was like in front of us, like he was like chanting. Then
we have to. Yeah, exactly. And then we have to do one round of Heart Sutra.
You have to also like chant at the same
exactly.
time. And this, tell me from your experience, like was it okay? Like
for me, like when I was like being hit, it was pretty cold, and
it's pretty cold,
But it's because I was chanting at the same time with Sendatsu, but it's just like for me, there were certain parts I couldn't get my voice out because it was pretty cold behind my back, and it seems like your body doesn't seem to move, and it's like
my body was so shaking. I couldn't control myself. Really, like when I saw in this like TV, like comedians or like some people doing like, come on, it's just water, right? But when you experience it, your body gets so cold and you can't like control yourself really. And you just like you can't breathe really much. Like you just like you breath out, but just can't breathe. Like these waters keep coming. Actually, I felt like cold, and next was kind of pain from the coldness. I was like, wow,
yeah, exactly, and that was pretty interesting. Well, I found it pretty refreshing after.
Same.
It's
just like somehow like when I finished it, it's like cold, but somehow it's like power or like a kind of heat is coming from inside your body and purified. It's gonna be all clean and it's like somehow it was like
exactly.
start warm
Exactly.
water from my
It
heart.
feels more. It's almost like a purification, right?
Yeah.
Basically, when you're going under it, you're getting rid of all this kind of muck that's around you,
Yeah.
you know, and you feel much better after that, and like you feel like more exactly invigorated basically after that, and these kind of practices can be observed in different traditions as well. Some form of Christianity have practice kind of ablution as well.
Yeah.
When they go to places like in the Holy World, they actually put themselves under it. It's like a similar form of baptism ritual.
Yeah.
And you can say Takiyo is like it's like
Yeah.
on the similar
sure.
vein.
Yeah.
You feel both. So then after that, we've all done that. We went back and we changed back into the white robe and and.
Then we didn't have any breakfast. Like soon as when we got on road, we went to the other mountain. It's called Mount Bitsuyama.
Yeah, so I think it was like a mountain dedicated to like Buddhas or Bodhisattvas thingy, and we were walking for about 40
something like that. But that was so steep.
Yeah.
It's what's raining is like the ground was wet, so like really quite slippery, and there's rock, and it's like really hard. It's 40 minutes to get up there, and
there's a mount, basically like a rock formation, rock formation that's pretty huge, and that shape kind of zigzaggy formation, and under it, underneath this big rock formation, there was this kind of like a small shrine dedicated to that place. So we went there, we chanted the sutra again, and we just did all that ritual chanting and everything. And after that, there was just beside there on the right side, there's like a small entrance to it, like a small cave. Basically, because traditionally speaking, animistic belief is like when you have this kind of like hollow space, they usually say that's like a dwelling place for the spirit. It's not only in that rock cave is quite famous, but even in like trees as well. Tree can have a hollow kind of space, and then they always believe that spirits are enshrined there as well. So they're doing so basically they enshrine Buddha there, and we did all that chanting. After that, we took a group photo. Together. We all just went down, and after that, we went back. Almost back, and we went to another place. Which is like not too far. Basically, if you go on down this mountain, Mount Busan, there's actually another Shinto shrine dedicated to this goddess called Seoritsu, which is like a very important Shinto goddess in Shinto religion. Although, having said that, not many things are written about this goddess together, and so I saw like explanation that Seoritsu, this goddess, is actually deliberately hidden from the thing because she holds a really, previous to what Kojiki Nihonshoki, basically the text of this Japanese mythology written. She held a very important position, and that kind of threat, I guess, there's that kind of threat to kind of certain thing, and then we have to do another video because
it's like actually the location that was built was important, and next time like we want to like make a deeper video of this. The reason why it's being built that place today is that's told us we're gonna go deeper.
Exactly, and basically this goddess Seoritsu is considered to be the goddess of purification or cleansing and whatnot, and she has the capacity to cleanse our sins and our misfortunes and everything, and through that kind of ritual. So she's invoking one of these Norito, which is like a Shinto kind of like a ritual chant kind of thing. She's mentioned there only once, but everyone knows that people who are into Shinto, they know that she actually holds a very important position. So we basically invoked her at the shrine and chanted and like, you know, so that was kind of part of the purification ritual we did. And like, you know, after we've done all of this, well, saying that sort of the leader was saying, okay, we're going to do the official sampai, which is like a dedication towards the god of Kosuge or Kosuge Amate, basically. So they have this place called Kosuge Jinja, which is like the official jinja for that area of Kosuge.
Yeah.
And there's obviously like a shrine dedicated to this, like the god of Kosuge. Yeah. And then we all went there, everyone went there, like there were that, the Shinto priests were there, and they did that kind of ritual where everyone had to be part of that. And we given prayer for good health, good luck, and everything like that. And one after we had some sake dedicated specifically for these Shinto gods or Shinto shrine. And I guess the practitioners have the privilege to actually taste that process. That's so people were there. You know, each one of us had like a small portion of omiki or shin, that kind of offering, sake offering. So we all had that, and we did all that, and then we went back to the temple.
Well, when we came back from a Kosuge shrine and we did the Hiwatari, which is like you put the fire.
Yeah, with the descendants of the put the straw on the floor, and basically you light the fire there. Yeah. And we all came into a line and we all jumped over the fire.
Then when we jump it, we run it and we jump it over these straws. And when we jump it, we say "Ogya," which means when the baby.
Yeah. It's the first cry of a baby.
First cry of a baby. Right. So that's mean we came back from a mountain. Born baby, and that was the last part of the
yeah. So it's a kind of like a sympathetic kind of like ritual in the sense that we are imitating the process of being born.
Yeah.
Or like jumping over the fire. That's it. So
you're
then,
oh God!
Yeah, exactly. Then we basically finished that whole practice and at the closing ceremony. Then we did another chanting ritual and ritual thing, and that was the actual final, I guess, stage of that place where it was basically it was a closing ceremony for this whole practice building. And and then we've completed it, and we should have done that. And we basically you get this what was it, off or not amulet, but basically what we can kind of say is a form of amulet, but in Shinto shrine you can get these kind of writings or sigils or amulets that actually signifies certain power or even deity. So they basically in Japan or in Shinto religion, they put this usually written a written form of paper with all the signs to do. They make that as a form of deity, or like a good luck charm. And we were after the closing ceremony, we all received that kind of completion paper with all that kind of sigil. That's it. We all received it, and we all have it now. Exactly. So that's the whole experience. Yeah. So that was pretty interesting.
In total, how did you feel, John? At the end when you finished?
Oh man, I felt very good, and everything seemed natural. Everything just clicked for me. I never felt this was out of place when I was doing it. Everything seemed kind of natural when I was doing all this different things. There's no one part where I thought, oh, this is the thing. And I feel like that's part of why I was interested in like Shugendo knowledge, because I think I explained it to everyone, why I chose this movement. Because I always felt there was something in the mountains. I just love nature. It's just like that's it. And having like a religious practice where you can actually go to these kind of natural places and give, thanks and offering to these kind of deities or spirits that reside in these kind of places, and that kind of animistic kind of thing felt very natural. And I felt very privileged. I was able to go
reborn, like
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's it. And how did you feel?
Well, yeah, just like afterwards, like after reborn, it's like I don't know. It's I did this like the day before my birthday, so actually like I feel like reborn. It was
exactly.
Really good stuff for my like new age. It's like just refreshing. I think it's like so like lightweight to say, but just like you being mounted, then coming back into real life again, just like you become like just a new person or new life. It's undescribable. It's like I can't tell you.
Yeah. Well, I definitely felt much more lighter, refreshed, and and yeah.
Then afterwards, everything tastes so good.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't mention, but we didn't have any breakfast until like maybe 2 p.m. or something. Like we didn't have any food or something.
I think we made a good connection there. A lot of people, I guess, a lot of people who gathered there has, of course, similar interests, towards this kind of thing. So we made a good connection there, and I think we will be continuing actually these people.
But when we did it just for like 2 days, but we felt like this.
Yeah.
Some like the real.
Exactly.
Like 1,000 days.
Exactly.
I can't imagine that.
Time flows differently when we're doing it.
True.
Like it was only for Saturday and Sunday, just a week for 2 days, but it felt very long. It felt like a week because it felt very concentrated days. So that was great. It feels like time flowed differently while we were doing that practice. So yeah, I thought that was great. And that's our take on this whole practice. And
if you're watching this, then I highly recommend you to do this.
Yeah.
It's in a place that Deva Sansan. Place, what was the joint place that you can do like. We did that from Kosuge's one.
Exactly. And Shugendo is basically on one point in Japan, was practiced throughout Japan, because Japan, as a geographically speaking, place is like surrounded by mountains. So of course, when this Shugendo happened, a lot of places in Japan had a place dedicated to this Shugendo practice. Like a mountain dedicated to the Shugendo practice. There was a person saying there was a place where they do actually Shugendo practice as well as the one we went to, which is not a problem. So that was a great experience.
One thing I can like warn you is that it's not just like it's like tourist like kind of like activity kind of thing. It's just like proper practice. Wow.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. So if you like this video, please like press a like and we're gonna keep updating this uploading video.
Okay. I'll see you guys next time.
See you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.